Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Ahmad Zakri Yudiansyah with name 2023-32127. In this video, I will explain the activity diagrams and sequence diagrams that I have created as part of the analysis and design of an online ordering information system. The system involves four key roles: customers, kitchen staff, admin, and general user, each with their own workflow. For the first is activity diagram explanation. There are four activity diagrams that together describe the complete flow of the online ordering system. 1. Login activity. This diagram shows how users access the system by entering a username and password. Okay, this. If the credentials are valid, they are directed to their respective dashboard based on their role: customer, kitchen staff, or admin. If the login fail, an error message appears. The goal of the diagram is to ensure that only verified user can access the system. Next, 2. Place order activity. Okay. This diagram outlines the process a customer follows to place an order. They view the menu, select item and quantities, add them to the chart, and confirm the order. System checks stock availability. If items are in stock, the order is safe. Otherwise, the system informs the user about stock shortage. Next, number 3 is update order status activity. This diagram describes how kitchen staff view the process incoming order. Okay. They choose an order, mark it as in progress, prepare the meal, and update the status to completed. This allows customers to track their order status in real time. And number 4 is manage menu and order activity. This diagram focuses on the admin's role in managing menu data and customer orders. Admins can edit, delete, or update menu and order information. The system validates the input before saving in it to ensure data integrity. If validation fails, this if validation fails, an error message is shown to the admin. And these four diagrams are interconnected and form a complete workflow, beginning with user login and ending with order fulfillment and management. So we go to the part 2 is sequence diagram. Okay, wait. Close. 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 Okay. So now let's move to the sequence diagram, which explains the step-by-step interaction between system components over time. 1. Login sequence diagram. This diagram shows the flow of message when the user logins. The user input credential into the login UI, which send the data to the login controller. the controller forward the request to the user database for validation. If valid, access to the dashboard is granted. If not, an error message is returned. An alternative control structure, this, wait, this, okay. An alternative control structure, or ALT, is used to represent these two different outcomes. So next we go to okay, this. Number 2, place order sequence diagram. Here, the customer initiates the process by opening the menu. The system fetches and displays menu data. The customer selects items and adds them to the chart. Once the order is submitted, the controller checks stock from the menu entity. If available, the order is saved and a confirmation is shown. Otherwise, the system notifies the user about stock unavailability. This diagram like this. Okay. Next, number 3. Update order status sequence diagram. In this diagram, the kitchen staff opens the order list, select an order to process, and updates its status. The controller, okay, the controller receives this command and updates the data in the order database. This its status change from in progress to completed is confirmed and displayed back to the kitchen staff and customer. Next, number 4. Manage menu and order sequence diagram. This diagram illustrates how an admin interacts with the management interface. This, okay. They request menu and order data, which the controller retrieves from the menu and order entities. Then, based on the chosen action, add, update, or delete, the controller validates and processes the data. If the data is valid, it's safe. Otherwise, an error message is returned. The use of alt fragment clearly separates successful and failed operation. This, okay. This. So, in summary, activity diagrams help visualize the business process flow for its system role. Meanwhile, sequence diagrams illustrates the internal interaction between system components in a time-ordered sequence. Together, these diagrams provide a strong foundation for system development based on the MVC architecture. They improve clarity, reduce misunderstanding, and serve serve as a technical blueprint for implementation. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.